will cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the AFC set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
To throw again, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 37. They go play action with Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his back.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the NFC adds on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 23. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson with a catch made by Hopkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. There's another AFC first down. First and 10.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the NFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And Adams has it, complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an NFC first down.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Right, 58, right there. We own it. Here we go, 46, 46. 58's the money. 58's the money. We want this.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Set.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Boom, boom. Screen.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jackson now. It's caught. Beckham. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's good for an AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Get out of the wood. Right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not a weapon. Yo. Kill it. Motion me out. Mike spot 4. Mike spot. Mike spot 4. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here we go. Go ahead, 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, go kill.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike, here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. Watch twist. Watch it.
To throw is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45's the mic. All day, all day. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check 50, check 50. He's got it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go one more. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. It's a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
Right there, 54.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Right there.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Austin Hooper. 34 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
We got 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Now it's Jackson. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott, and Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Hill on the return.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott off play action. It's caught here by Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught on the right side by Adams. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Prescott on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for drive.
Some people like to do that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And a win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.